Hello, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to view my channel, and appreciate you taking the time to check out my videos. And if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Share my videos. Leave comments, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. Right now, I'm going to be doing part 2 of my review of Street Trash, the special Meltdown Edition. And after viewing this video, or movie, I should say. It's from 1987, by the way. You can find all that information in my first part of my review. After viewing this Street Trash movie, even still, after writing my written review, which is already on my site, I posted that yesterday onto my website, which there will be a link to my website in the description. I'm still, at this point, trying to figure out pretty much what I watched. But, overall, at the end of the day, I pretty much enjoyed the movie. Street Trash is an older B-horror movie that pretty much follows homeless people around for the most part. And mainly it follows two brothers around, Fred and Kevin, who is the younger brother. And they live in a tire hut in a salvage yard. Fred is kind of like the streetwise guy, and we don't really see Kevin leave their place of dwelling throughout the whole movie. So it's kind of implied that he is the protected one, I guess. And we also are introduced to another character that lives in the salvage yard named Bronson. And he seems to be like the bully of the homeless people of the salvage yard. He uses pretty much his brute force and scare tactics to maintain power over the rest of the homeless people living in the yard. And he's pretty much the villain of this movie. And anyway, a store owner is searching the back of his store for some more stuff to sell, and he sees something hidden, or like maybe a little false wall. So he opens that little panel out, he takes it out, and he finds an old crate of some alcohol called Tenafly Viper. And this alcohol is 60 years old, and it appears the store owner really has no idea what this alcohol is, no knowledge of it and whatnot. So he takes the bottles out front and he decides to sell them all for $1. Fred goes into the store and he actually steals a bottle. And later on, as Fred leaves, he's walking back home, or wherever he's walking to, and another homeless person actually steals that bottle of alcohol from Fred. So now the homeless guy who has the bottle, he goes off to an abandoned building and sits down on a toilet and takes a sip of the alcohol. And after one sip, he starts to basically melt. His body starts to melt, kind of like it's being eaten away, and he actually melts down into the toilet, which is kind of a very creative way of killing off someone, I should say. As more people start to die, obviously the people get involved, or no, the police get involved into trying to figure out what is killing these people. And as the movie progresses, more and more homeless people start to drink this Tenafly Viper, and they all die pretty much by melting away. And eventually Fred's younger brother, Kevin, kind of gets into a little pickle with Bronson at the salvage yard. And Bronson really wants to hurt Kevin, if not kill him, because Kevin is trying to basically sleep with some girl at the salvage yard that I guess we think that maybe Bronson thought that maybe it was his or owned or something like that. Anyway, so Fred comes back and pretty much kills Bronson and saves his little brother. Like I said, Street Trash is a typical B-horror movie, and it has some pretty funny jokes strewn throughout the whole movie as well. And I don't want to give it all away, but there's one particular scene in there that had me laughing where the people play catch with an item. And I'm not going to tell you what that item is because you're going to have to watch the movie to find out. Anyway, for being a film from 1987, the video conversion was excellent for this Blu-ray. It pretty much looks like it was filmed pretty much just yesterday, and I was very surprised with that. And really, if you're a true fan of sick, disgusting movies and blood and gore, this movie Street Trash definitely has a lot of that, with the bodies melting from the people drinking the Viper or the alcohol. And just be forewarned, please do not watch this as I did while eating dinner or lunch, because you might lose your appetite while eating. So anyway, everything considered, Street Trash is it was actually an entertaining movie. I laughed throughout a couple times, and I think the special effects are actually pretty good for how old the movie is. And it's definitely not one of the best movies out there, but anybody who's a fan of horror or B movies definitely should check this out. And I give this an overall rating of 4 out of 5 stars. So some of the special features include audio commentaries with the writer and producer and the director, and the Meltdown Memoirs, which is a feature-length documentary on the history of the making of Street Trash. It also features rare footage and interviews with the cast and crew. It has the original Street Trash 16mm short film that inspired the movie, the original Street Trash promotional teaser, the original theatrical trailer, and Jane Awakawa video interview and deleted scenes. So, that is my part 2 review on Street Trash. Definitely go out and get your copy. You can probably find it on Amazon.com or synapsefilms.com, and there'll be a link to the Synapse Films in my description there as well. Thank you very much for viewing my video here for this review, and stay tuned for more reviews, and thank you very much for viewing. Until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful day.